The origin of Tjilik Riwut Hermitage Stone. Bukit Batu Tjilik Riwut is one of the famous tourist attractions in Province Central Kalimantan. Bukit Batu is the place of Balampa or hermit of one of the national heroes, Tjilik Riwut. The sacred place has its own legends or origin, so the author conducted an internet search and found an article about the origin or the stories of the stone hill. The story began with a Tumbang Linting villager named Burut Ules. He was a Bakaji. One day, alone, he went to a place to clear land and farming. Without friends, he worked hard, cleared the forest, building a hut for resting, without forgetting his ancestral traditions of asking permission first to all creatures invisible to the physical eye, the guardians of the area. One day, when Burut Ules felt tired, he rested under a tall, shady tree that was hundreds years old. Lying down, his arm crossed, his eyes gazed far ahead. The sun was shining brightly, but because he was in the jungle, the breeze touched his skin gently, making it feel cool, and drowsiness began to set in. But when Burut Ules was almost asleep, he was startled and jumped up. Burut Ules was stunned, his eyes unblinked at the sight one of the youngest looking girl in the group. Her movement fascinated Burut Ules. Unbeknownst to the girl, his eyes stared intently at her. At that instant, Burut Ules fell in love. After bathing and swimming, the small group went ashore, got dresses and jumped into the sky. From then on, Burut Ules was troubled, restless, and uneasy. He was regretted why he did not immediately embrace the youngest girl, who was putting on her clothes after bathing, even though the distance between them was not far. He felt sorry that he did not sleep well and he did not eat well. One day, when the sun was shining brightly and it was raining, Burut Ules rushed to the bushes to wait and observe the lake where his heart desired to bathe. His effort and waiting were not in vain. Not long afterward, in the sky, he saw his darling with her sibling swamping toward the lake. Witnessing this, Burut Ules' heart almost fell down. Burut Ules slowly took a deep breath and calmed himself down. Then Burut Ules saw a replay of the scene he had seen. The 7 newly arrived virgins immediately undressed, cheerfully plunged into the lake, bathed and swam full of laughter. But when they stepped back on the ground to get rested, Burut Ules suddenly appeared among them and immediately embraced her lover. Panic increased. The small group hurried, put on their clothes, and jumped into the sky, leaving the virgin's youngest sister in the tight embrace of Burut Ules. When all of her siblings left, the youngest said to Burut Ules, "Why are you locking me up? Why did I do wrong? And what do you want? If you want to kill me, please kill me. I won't find bad." Burut Ules was unable to answer the continuous question. He only answered briefly that he loved her and wanted to marry her. The youngest immediately returned Burut Ules' embrace, and they obviously became husband and wife. Furthermore, Burut Ules was busy hiding the clothes that his wife had worn. When they first met, he was worried that his wife would leave him if she wore them again. Henceforth, he gave his wife new clothes made of bark. Long short story, Burut Ules' wife became pregnant and a boy was born. Burut Ules lived happily with his son and wife. One day, a young, black, tall, big mammoth man came to visit the family. Burut Ules' wife introduced him to her husband, and he was one of her relatives who had come to visit them. Burut Ules accepted the young man's presence well, and the young man was even allowed to stay at his home. However, over time, Burut Ules felt suspicious because every time they bathed in the lake, They always went together, swam happily, and only together. Their infant son was left in the hunt. Jealous began to arise. But when Burut Ules asked about it, he was always give the same answer, that the young man was really her brother. A reprimand for swimming together in the lake was given, but the swimming continued. Burut Ules became angry. One day, at just the right moment, Burut Ules stabbed the tall man with a spear to death, and his body disappeared. Although the spear used to kill him was hidden, it was almost unknown by his wife. When Burut Ules returned home, he found his wife standing at the hedge and holding their son. When he saw Burut Ules coming, he said in a sorrowful tone that he was very sad and disappointed that her husband no longer trusted her and had even killed her brother. She was therefore determined to return home with their son. Before leaving, his wife told him that in the future, if the scan of Burut Ules needed her help, their son's only child would always be ready to help. She also said that when their child grows up, he will not able to live and stay in the realm where his mother is, because his father and his mother come from different realms. Therefore, when their child grows up, he will return to his father's realm. After saying this, the child and mother disappeared from the eyes of Burut Ules, and Burut Ules became infinitely sad. Regrets are useless then. Burut Ules tried to recover from his sadness. He spent his days work hard, tired of sleeping and working again. Working, and continued to work. He spent all his time working in the field, catching fish and many other activities. As the time passed, little by little, Burut Ules was able to recover from sadness and being left behind by his wife and child. And he married the daughter of Kutat. 2 children were born from this marriage, a boy and a girl. It is believed that until now, Burut Ules has never died but has disappeared into another world. One day in Bay, Tumbang Kasongan, there was a deafening roar of thunder. Lightning flashed. At the moment, a flare stone came down from the sky. It was believed that the son of Burut Ules, who has disappeared with his first wife, was now an adult. As promised, when he grows up, he will return to the realms where his father lived. So the promise had been kept. The stone that came down from the sky, which has become the famous as Bukit Batu.